Hello, Priya ma'am. Hello. Hello, Priya ma'am. You want to ask something? Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome once again to the afternoon session on PTC Augmented Reality Academy program. Sir? Sir?
Yeah, can I start?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
1 minute. Okay, so you can see the PPT.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so in this session, welcome back. In this session, we will talk about PTC's academic program, which we have been doing for so many years. So let me give you a brief introduction of the company PTC. So we are a global software company headquartered in Boston, Massachusetts. In India, Bangalore is the headquarters. We have 5 offices in India: Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune, Gurgaon, and Chennai. So we are present in 30 plus countries, and we have the industry leading IoT and AR solutions, and we have the legacy solutions in CAD and PLM. So these are the solutions which we help world leading manufacturing companies with. And of course, we have strategic partnership with multiple other companies for the overall solutions. So we have some 28,000 active customers. If you look at globally, we are of course a lean company with 6,000 employees. We actually work with a lot of partner ecosystem all over the world, so that we cover the entire part of the globe. These are the product lifecycle management solutions which we have. Creo for CAD, CAM, CAE, Winchell for PLM, Integrity for software and software data management, Servigistics for service-related planning, etc. solutions. So in today's session, you have, I was mentioning about Creo, where many things have to be created. Before you get into our industrial innovation platform for IoT, which is ThingWorks, Kepware is our industrial connectivity platform with which you can connect multiple devices, machines, etc., understanding 150 plus protocols, because you need, as a first step, if you need to get the data from the sensors or the machines, you need to understand the protocol and connect that, and then it has to be sent to ThingWorks. So Kepware is a global standard solution which is being used by most of the companies. And Vuforia is what we are discussing today. This is the augmented reality platform. And on top of that, on top of ThingWorks, we have created specific applications for different use cases. So we know that PTC alone cannot do justice to in this world of Industry 4.0, AI, machine learning, cloud services, artificial intelligence, augmented reality, etc. So we have a strategic partnership with Microsoft for cloud services and also for devices like HoloLens. Then we are an IT company, so if we have to connect to the shop floor, then we have a strategic partnership with Rockwell Automation, which is a world famous company in operation technology or auto factory automation. Then we also have tie-ups with companies like ANSYS, who are known names in CAE. Then we have so many partners who not only help us in building the solutions, these are all global system integrators as well. And they have also set up center of excellences in multiple places in Bangalore, Hyderabad, Delhi, etc., where they showcase our IoT and augmented reality solutions. And yes, for high-speed computing, etc., we have strategic partnership with HP. For internet infrastructure, we have partnered with Vodafone, Airtel, Reliance, etc. So we offer our solutions completely on cloud or on-premise or a hybrid of cloud and on-premise. Going forward, we will be evangelizing more. We are promoting cloud as the platform in which you should be all implementing your solutions for various benefits and also scalability. So there are a lot of things which we do in each of these segments. I would not, and highlight others, but in AR segment, in Vuforia segment, these are the things we do: object recognition and tracking, spatial recognition and tracking, authoring a lot of different experiences, capturing expertise, which you have seen, Vuforia Expert Capture. We help in logical procedure guidance. This is the Vuforia Spatial Toolbox. You can also have many collaborative experiences, then human machine interface experience of things, multi-platform device support, and a lot of content management we do in the platform of Vuforia. So this is a survey done by Deloitte and the Manufacturing Institute. It says that over the next decade, nearly 3.5 million manufacturing jobs need to be filled, but still there is a skill gap which is expected to be 2 million. And this skill gap is widening, and this was done in between the period 2015 to 2025. Around, as mentioned on top, 2 million jobs are expected to go unfilled due to the skill gaps. So there is a talent shortage. If in US, if you see in uniform manufacturing, 84% of the executives agree that there is a talent shortage. And to recruit a highly skilled worker, or to develop them, in different areas. So in other areas, it takes 48 days. In skilled and production workers, it takes 70 days. For engineers, research and scientists, it takes 94 days. So to address this, 80% of the manufacturing companies are willing to pay more than the market rates to get the right workforce, under this talent crisis. And 6 out of 10 are uh, the positions which are open are production positions because of the talent shortage. So, so what we see is that developing talent is very, very essential. And adding to the complexity, we need to find the right workers with the right skills towards the manufacturing requirement. And what they try to do, executives agree that the most effective skilled production workforce, if you have to develop, then 94% of them feel that an internal employee training and development will help. Then 72% say that we need to involve with local schools and community colleges, and that is where academic institutions like you come into picture. Then 64% feel that with external training and certification programs, the workers can be skilled. And then 49% says that the veterans who leave the company after retirement, uh, creation of a new veteran hiring programs may also help. So and then again, the what are the kind of skills which needs to be developed? So 70% of technology and computer skills, 67% of basic technical training, 69% of problem solving skills, and 60% of math skills. So in this, in next few years, a lot of people are going to retire, and that is how this skill gap is going to come. And this skill gap will definitely impact their ability to meet customer demand. So they say that this will impact the ability to implement new technologies and increase productivity. It will impact the effectivity to provide better customer service. It will affect the program of innovation and developing new products, and it will also be an obstacle to expand them internationally. So this is a very, very detailed survey which has been done. And on this, so PTC has taken this as a opportunity, and we feel that we not only companies, both we are involved with internal employee training and development, but we are very much associated with education institutions to develop the future engineers. We also provide a lot of certification programs, etc. Of course, we are not involved in this section where the veterans can be rehired. We do not have that kind of a program within our company also, but but there may be something towards this. Now coming to the education institution, so we are talking about our academic program. Now the future engineer is, we call them as a smart product engineer, right? Ultimately an engineer does something towards the creation of a product. So this new smart product engineer is somebody who craves for connection, somebody who realizes the full potential of smart connected devices and is interested in pioneering new products. Is trying to use the new technologies to create a better user experience. He is data driven. He wants to dig into data and then leverage that, and then help in doing better design and better engineering. He understands mechatronics, both mechanical and digital components of the products. And nowadays, most of the products, the digital components are much higher than the mechanical or electrical components, uh, be it the software or be it the electronics, etc. And then the future product engineer is smart with sensors. So he should understand sensors and he should know how to incorporate these smart technology into the designs. So um, if you look at the earlier generation of engineers and this generation of engineers, a lot of changes and new things which they need to adapt. So inevitably, even if it is a mechanical engineer, for example, they not only need to have the core skills, but they need to have multidisciplinary skills, and they should be savvy of creating problem solving with additional knowledge and characteristics. And they get into all these kind of career opportunities. They become smart product designers. They get into analytics and data science. They can get into industrial automation, embedded system design. They can create startups, or they can get into internet of things application development, and many more. So this is the future product engineer which we envisage will be churned out of colleges and institutions which will adopt these new technologies. So what PTC does as part of its academic program, we are already involved with 2,500 plus universities and 25,000 plus K-12 schools. There are around 10 million students whom we have trained and certified, and we have also trained over 4,500 educators. So our vision is to prepare tomorrow's innovators so that they go and become world leaders in adopting these technologies and bringing all the business benefits. So for all these, we have over 28,000 industrial partners with whom we work and apply this technology, and use the same experience to get into academic, and make the students and the faculty understand about it, so that these budding talented students come out and then they do a lot of value add to such great companies. So what we do is that we help working together with particularly these technologies like IoT and AR. We are increasing the number of technical graduates who are embracing these technologies and learning them. We are preparing these students in the world of IoT by developing the appropriate skills. We are helping to merge the industry relevant software and training into the academic curriculum, and we also provide all the access to the software and application through in class projects. So you have these smart product engineers. They have a lot of career opportunities. This is a very brief list of our customers who are already using these technologies, be it in aerospace and defense, automotive, electronics and high tech, industrial, retail and consumer, and medical devices, etc. So a lot of opportunities inside India, outside India, where industry itself is already embracing. They understand the importance of this, and they know that if they don't adopt this technology and use it to their business benefit, they will be left back. So as a academic program, whom do we sell our software to? We sell it to colleges and K-12 schools. We sell it to universities, and we also sell it to Ministry of Education as part of government skill development initiative. So these are some of the world-class, universities abroad. In India, we can look at NITs and IITs and the BITS and other premium institutions which we have. Some of these universities are having tie-up with the Indian universities, so a lot of technology which they have embraced is also promoted in these institutions here. So we also help research organizations, research centers, incubation centers, institutes, laboratories, etc. Inside academic institutions or otherwise. It could be even a industry oriented research center, or it could be industry and academia collaboration. It could be a funded or non-funded research. For all that, we support with our programs. So the solutions which we have in our kitty are in these segments: Creo and Vuforia, ThingWorks, MathCAD for engineering calculations, and Winchill for PLM. So what we do is that we give a very heavy discount to the academic institutions compared to the commercial institutions. We give the same software and same capabilities, the academic version in a highly discounted price to academic institutions. So if you adopt Creo, then it will help students to design, analyze, and 3D print, and many more. MathCAD is for engineering calculations, and driving those engineering calculations and integrating it with the Creo designs. Then Windchill for product lifecycle management, ThingWorks for IoT, and Vuforia for augmented reality. If you look at ThingWorks, basically all your IT systems and OT systems, your assets and all other external data feeds you collect, and then you send it to the cloud services, Microsoft Azure or Amazon Web Services. And then after, from the cloud, the IoT platform work starts, where you get all those data through industrial connectivity solutions. You build the digital twin, you do the analytics, you manage the entire workflow, and then you create rich experiences using augmented reality. And on top of this platform, you create multi role based and specific apps, which could be built on our IoT platform ThingWorks, or which could be built on our augmented reality platform. So these solutions are basically positioned for engineering excellence, service optimization, product and service innovation, efficiency in manufacturing, and creating high quality sales and marketing experiences. Typically, when you say Internet of Things, this schematics will make you understand what it is. You have uh, uh, factories or operations, you have different equipments, devices, things, you have different enterprise systems, etc. You have the cloud servers, and you have other business and IT systems. So data flows from all these places, it is sourced from all these places. And once it is sourced, and then within the IoT platform, you contextualize them, you remove all the noise and put it in the right context, and then you do a lot of synthesis, and you do a lot of analytics, etc. And once you do the analytics, and then you again orchestrate with all those analytics back to these same systems from where you collected the data. And then you also engage in creating rich experiences, where this using augmented reality, and which will be made available in AR and wearables and mobiles and desktops, so that a integration of this IoT data and the rich AR experience is made available to the human beings who are interacting with the be it the business systems, or be it the things, or be it the factory, etc. So why we say that you adopt ThingWorks? Basically, it's actually, it is the only purpose built platform for IoT which is there in the market. This was purpose built for IoT only. And the way it has been created, it helps people who are using it for rapid development, deployment, and also scalability. And it has got all the flexibility to be deployed in cloud or on premise or in a hybrid environment. It also helps in creating very rich user interfaces and experiences with very, very less coding. And we do have a lot of people in our ecosystem who create purpose-built apps, which are all becoming plug and play. Say, for example, from our ThingWorks platform, if you have to connect to a particular ERP platform, that adapter is already built and put it in our marketplace. Similarly, augmented reality compatibility with a lot of different OS, a lot of different mobile systems, etc. So a lot of such ecosystem partners are in line with us, and we are jointly developing these solutions and trying to make it universal, in compatible with anything and everything, be it Android or iOS or Windows or Google, anything else. So augmented reality, as I mentioned in my previous slides also, these are the major industries where it is being adopted. And it is mainly used to prepare students for creating experiences for visualization, for creating experiences for instructions and guiding, and for creating experiences which help in human machine interface. So in Vuforia Studio, the academic version is there, which is the SaaS version. We host it in the PTC server, and the basic the package, the Vuforia Studio Academy package, gives access to 10 professors, and each professor can give access to 10 students. So total, I think 100 users is part of this package. Then we call something as public views. So whatever you experience you create, so between this 10 professors and 100 users, they can view that experience multiple times. But external to these academic institutions, if you want to, make this experience available to somebody else, then we call it as public views. It is also applicable in the similar way for commercial institutions also. So whosoever purchases whatever is allowed in that package, those many people can view the experience multiple times by launching Vuforia View. But anybody outside this institution, if you are sharing it with them, then that becomes a public view. So in this basic package, we offer 2,500 public views. And then of course we also have our online support. This is 24 by 5 online support we have. Our online technical experts will help you with your problems, etc. The interface of Vuforia looks something like this. These are all various widgets and artifacts which you drag and drop and connect to each other and give the parameters, properties, etc., etc. And this is a graphical window where you bring in your 3D model, create experiences, and all those things. So Vuforia Studio, again, as I mentioned earlier, it's a tool for very fast AR authoring. It is optimized for 3D CAD models. It is scalable, and it also can be integrated with Internet of Things. Next is Vuforia Engine Academic Edition. Now this is again another AR software where more of a development is basically for AR developers. This very helpful tool. They can develop the content using many other open sources like Unity, 3D, etc., and bring all that content and make it publishable, or make it as an experience which can be published against a thing mark, or model target, or image target, or spatial target, etc. So as long as when it comes to the development side, Vuforia engine is available, free of cost for the developers. But as soon as you make it into a production and make it available for other people to use in the form of a respective app, then you need to have the Vuforia engine respective licenses for the same. So again, Vuforia engine, it is quite robust. It uses best-in-class computer vision technologies. It's very, very reliable, and it can be used in variety of environments. It also offers students the creativity freedom to build their own unique and customized AR experiences. It can be viewed. It supports multiple different devices, be it phones, tablets, AR headsets, be it multiple OS systems, etc. And the way it can be launched, that's also quite flexible, ranging from images, objects, 3D models, or direct physical objects, etc. So we give all that flexibility for developing. So in the we have two types of packages. One is called lab pack, where you can use it for initializing 50 device, and you can have 50 apps created. Then there is a campus pack where you can initialize 500 device, and you can create 500 apps. And they can be related to any of these, object targets, or image targets, or who marks, or cylinder targets. That means you can enable to place AR content on targets which are having cylindrical and conical shapes, and also multi-targets. That means it could be flat surfaces with multiple sides, or that contain multiple images, etc. So these are the various ways in which you can have the target defined, so that it launches accordingly as soon as it senses that particular target. So if you say image target, means if it is associated with a particular image, as soon as you scan the image, the experience will be launched. Object target is as soon as you scan that physical object, that like you saw the Coca-Cola experience which I had ran in the previous session. Woo marks are like thing marks, which we saw that we scan that, which can have a code around and a symbol in the center, which could be of an institution, that is WooMark. Now, Vuforia engine, first of all, you go into the Vuforia engine development environment, and then you may use Unity 3D for creating the content, and then all other different platforms to create the content and develop. And then you will, create the apps, and you try to deploy it in app stores or internally. And through that, you can deliver the custom branded experience. So till here, it is, we allow anybody to develop that till here. But beyond this, you need to have the respective licenses. And the experiences are supported for all these different devices, be it on different Android, iOS or Windows platforms. You can see there are more eyewears also which are getting supported. We have Vuzix, we have HMT Railware, we have Microsoft HoloLens 1 and 2, and more devices, and maybe can be even integrated to Google Glasses. We're working out. So Google also, we are having a strategic partnership. So I'll just skip this windshield because that is not part of our topic. Creo is something which you should know, because we will definitely have CAD as part of the IoT and augmented reality experience creation. So we have a lot of good curriculums, which is very collaborative and efficient. A lot of different solutions. Basically, for augmented reality creation, you'll be using this Creo parametric, which is for opening or creating products, designing products, maybe a part or assembly, applying colors, textures, etc. And then Creo Illustrate is another solution. These are all embedded in your university, campus or lab pack. And Creo Illustrate is the one where you bring in this designs, 3D models with applied color textures that are created, bring into here. And here you will create all the different animations, like you saw somebody presses a button and then, an assembly instructions play. So those animations are created in this tool called Creo Illustrate. And then it is ported to Vuforia Studio for further AR experience creation. So we have two types of license. One is a teaching license, which is purely for teaching, academic purpose, and another one is for research. So here you can have a funded and non-funded research, academy and industry collaboration, etc. So we give research license. This is that's why it will be costlier than the teaching license. Teaching license is only for teaching within the institutions. Then we have a lot of training resources. We have a big PTC community for each and every product. That is a very big source of learning, and you can post questions, get answers, and all those things. A lot of experts are part of this community. You can get a lot of information from there. And second thing is PTC Marketplace, where a lot of plugins and apps and all those things related to IoT or augmented reality is all available there. Some of them are free, some of them are can be subscribed to. Then, as part of the overall learning, we have PTC University. Even we within PTC also learn through PTC University. So we have a lot of different content and certification programs as part of the PTC University, the access to which will be given to you when you subscribe to our academic packages. So we call it as e-learning, which it's an online 24 hours e-learning, 365 days in a year you can use it. So as many number of sorry, suppose you buy a campus pack, then 50 people will be 50 users, so you'll get a 50 user e-learning pack. So 50 students or stroke faculty can have 50 logins, and then they can go to PTC University and make use of the online content, which will be structured in a way that there will be theory, there will be demonstration, and then you apply it. Apart from that, we have other programs which I will subsequently come. We also have something called instructor-led training. We also have something called virtual instructor-led training, which we call it as learn programs. So instructor-led training has got its own different you know, uh, price packages. course kits, then certification programs where we come in person and teach the students. And then, of course, that could be something to start with. And then you have all the rich content available in the e-learning, always available to the students and faculty. Apart from that, now we have also started, virtual instructor-led training. There are different packages here, something which can be availed any time of the year, or something which can be customized to the institution. So here it is just like instructor-led training, but the instructor will be from virtual. So it has got a lot of flexibility being virtual. You can have your own customized schedule of classes. You can attend the same classes, which is repeated again and again multiple times. So many other schemes are there. So that our education department take care of that. So apart from just putting it in the curriculum, if suppose you buy our academic solutions, be it university campus package or university lab package, etc. It's same for as like Creo in Vuforia Studio also, and Engine also. We have campus pack and lab pack. So if you purchase that, you can introduce, in your curriculum, maybe like a 1 credit course or 2 credit course, etc. But what we see is that, um, there you will learn the software, and you will understand how to work in the software. But what we have seen is that we have come with this Center of Excellence program. So in this case, what we try to do is that we try to set up an Internet of Things lab or a augmented reality lab. So in that lab, it will be bundled with course curriculums. It will be trainings will be available, scheduled. It will be, either virtual instructor-led training or physical instructor-led training. But in Center of Excellence, the training will be given to the trainers. That means faculties who, the university or institution identifies. We give training to them so that they then further plan a schedule for the students, create a curriculum, and then train them further with a governance from PTC as well as our partners. So we also have our partners involved with this institution. So it will be like institution, partner, and PTC, a tripartite governance. So the main idea is that uh, these are all industry ready platform solutions that is taught to the students. There will be projects which are made to be done. A lot of hardwares, is included as part of the IoT and AR program, and these hardwares will be used to create those projects, academic purpose, and later with an industry academia collaboration, you can do some projects which will be in tune with, some industry applications and those kind of things. So it's a center where you're trying to, get the excellence out of all these technologies, make them, smart product engineers who are industry ready. So it will be more of a practical experience also coming into that. A lot of industry and academia collaboration happening, industrial experts like us coming and speaking, visiting, telling them what you can do extra. And these kind of center of excellences make students to create projects which are industry ready. And whenever the industry comes for campus interviews, this really helps them. And to some extent on need basis, we don't give any placement as such from PTC, but we help them to get them hired and recognized. So there are a lot of industries where already these solutions are being used. They are in demand, as you saw, 2 million skill gaps. So when they approach PTC for the necessary skills, we point to the institutions where we have set up Center of Excellence, because the students would have been already trained and certified in these solutions, and it is very easy for us to forward that resume or to the industries which are, and we also do some bit of marketing among our own customers, that there is a, pool of talented resources in such institutions where we have set up Center of Excellences. So all these different companies, they're already using our technologies. This is just a small list, the big companies. So the students definitely will have high aspirations to join such companies where these technologies are at a more advanced stage of adoption. So we have, we actually out of the box, we suggest these 8 labs: the Internet of Things lab, the Augmented Reality lab. Then, from a product design and development perspective, where we teach them Creo and Windchill platforms, where simulation and validation can happen. It can be a combination of PTC softwares or something else. Then we also help in set up manufacturing and machining lab, where either it could be new machines bought in, or it could be leveraging the existing machines and retrofitting them to become smart connected manufacturing machining lab. Then reverse engineering lab, where you buy all those reverse engineering hardware, white light scanners, etc., and take physical components and scan it and get the point cloud data and convert it into a 3D design model, which then again is put into creation of, say, augmented reality experience, etc. So all these labs will be interconnected. So if you create some designs in the product design development lab, the same can be designed for sending into a 3D printing, where you learn in rapid prototyping lab, where you can have 3D printers, and you design something in this lab, send it to the 3D printers, get it printed out. In our solutions for additive manufacturing, we have introduced many design capabilities like lattice structures, which we call it as honeycomb structures, that which can be only 3D printed. Actually, it cannot be manufactured. Then we also support a reality lab. So this is called as virtual reality. So you can have virtual reality gadgets and virtual reality softwares. We don't offer specifically any virtual reality software, but what is done is that the format, the lightweight format which we use for augmented reality, which is called as Creo View format, is the one which goes into this virtual reality inputs. And by buying the respective virtual reality eyewears, you can also promote virtual reality. So these are the 8 labs which we propose, but it is up to the institution to either have one or two of these or all of these, or they can come out with their own labs. But the solutions which we offer will be out of the different solutions which we talk about, be it in the CAD segment or PLM segment or IoT and augmented reality segment. We also closely work with partners actually, who front end the implementation and adoption of all these different labs. So the partner themselves may have expertise in some other solutions which are totally out of domain with what PTC is having. So we might consider that also. Those solutions also partner may consider in consultation with the university to include that. Say for example, in some of the labs they require products from MATLAB. So the partner might be a partner for MATLAB also. They position MATLAB there, right? And that's for the mathematical modeling and simulation. Then in some cases, some partners deal with exclusive solutions for which use like uh, high-end validation tools. So they might position that also. So it can be a combination, or it could be that we leverage the existing solutions which are already there in the institution, that can also be part of these labs. So even that also can be part of these labs, and it can be taught by the faculty who are already well versed with that particular solutions, that being there in that institution for for some years. But in all these labs, the first preference is that we position our solutions, which is all available as academic packages in the university, university campus or lab pack. We have solutions for this lab, this lab, this lab, this, and this labs. In the ThingWorks academic packages, we have all the solutions for IoT lab, and in the Vuforia academic packages, we have all the solutions for augmented reality lab. This is a little more explanation of different labs. So maybe in a Internet of Things lab, you learn the ThingWorks platform, you learn the basics of sensors and Raspberry Pi and Arduino board and all those things. So small kits are made available as part of the hardware. So the students will learn how to assemble them, and they understand what is a port and how do you take data from there, and then how it is transferred through a internet infrastructure, and how it goes to the cloud, and then how do you bring it from the cloud. So they will be taught how to with, so there are a lot of kits which are readily available in the market, which can be purchased, and they will be taught how to assemble all these. It could have some sensors like a temperature sensor or a pressure sensor or a vibration sensor, and then how do you get that value out from those sensors and take it and bring it into a ThingWorks IoT platform and create dashboards which shows those data which is sensed from these kits. Other things which we can do is something like this, which I was showing. It could be a cycle, which can be, once they understand this basic concept, then they can do some projects like these. I have seen in colleges, people have made a generator set, a four-wheeler vehicle, auto rickshaw, etc., etc., golf cart, etc. They have made it as smart connected, which all the critical parameters of that particular equipment or automobile is monitored and measured. They also would have added it's called geofencing capabilities, that if the thing goes out of that geofencing, immediately alerts come, and so that necessary action is taken to bring it back. Those kind of things also I have seen students developing on top of that. So you can have projects like this. You can buy a bicycle, connect it with sensors, get all the data, and create a digital twin in our ThingWorks platform, and use this, right, to start with, and then that can be expanded to the other projects. In the augmented reality lab, you will learn all these different types of Vuforia Studio, Vuforia Engine, and Vuforia Expert Capture based on the academic packages which you buy. They will be taught how to work on that software. Then they will be doing live projects. You may have to invest in some hardwares like iPad or mobile, and if you can afford, then HoloLens can also be purchased from outside. And then you will be made to do, the students will be, of course, the trainers will be trained by us, and then the trainers will teach the faculty to create rich experiences which are industry oriented, etc. And then the students will also use their creative capability to use all these solutions to create multiple use cases from augmented reality, be it for marketing, be it for sales, be it for manufacturing, be it for service, be it for training or designing, etc., like that. Then in the product design and development lab, we teach Creo and the CAD and the PLM softwares. In the same lab, theoretically, we could also include teaching of the augmented reality and IoT softwares. You can have, basically this lab will be with a lot of computers and with a projector and all those things, where all softwares are installed, and then they learn all these things. So here the main focus we do is to learn these softwares here, how to work in that particular software, and then apply that in those respective labs. So in validation lab, you can have some, validation. So you also learn those validation solutions from a classroom, and then, use it for application for validation in various sectors. I've seen in one college, they have set up a aerospace related validation, testing and lab. So you can have some physical machines, or you can also leverage whatever is available in that college, and then use a digital validation process. The students will learn how to digitally validate by involving in FEA or CFD or motion analysis, etc., to do a digital or virtual validation of the physical testing which otherwise is done. So this is a big process which is adopted in the industry. Industry is always looking for maximum virtual validation, so that cost is reduced, things are faster. We are able to take care of all the different kind of environmental conditions in a virtual validation platform, rather than doing it in a physical testing. A lot of initiatives are already there, and They're trying to reduce the number of physical prototypes to reduce cost and speed of product development, etc. So those kind of things are learned in the validation lab and applied in the manufacturing and machining lab. You can have existing machines or you can buy new machines which will have sensors. If they are legacy machines, then we'll have to retrofit it with sensors, and then we monitor all those different parameters and bring it to our IoT platform. And there you can do multiple things like asset monitoring, asset management, or maybe creating, the service or the maintenance procedures for this particular machine, monitoring its overall equipment efficiency, main KPIs production output, downtime, uptime, and all those kind of things in the Internet of Things platform. Then create rich AR experiences. Say the machine is, from the ThingWorks dashboard, some alert is coming, like you saw the FlowServe pump example. Some alert is coming that something is, going to fail. So then you take necessary actions. Then you will create a augmented reality experience where you can scan something like a thing mark associated with that machine, and then it will tell you what are the steps pre-created augmented reality experiences. Say if this particular component is being to be serviced, then that particular experience can be launched. If this particular assembly has to be serviced, then that particular experience can be launched from a mobile or iPad, and with the step-by-step instructions they can do the necessary rectifications, like you saw in the IIT Delhi case also. So this is manufacturing and machining lab. Similar kind of a setup is what created in PSG College of Technology in the production engineering department by your partner MaxPyte. Of course, there they have retrofitted the existing machines with sensors and made it as a connected manufacturing scheme. Then we have the reverse engineering lab where you will learn the reverse engineering softwares, which is part of our Creo package. We'll also have other hardwares like white light scanner, etc. Physical objects can be scanned. Cloud data like this can be brought, and then that can be easily converted into a fully 3D design model using Creo softwares. Then in a rapid prototyping lab, you can have 3D printers bought, and then from Creo, this is what I was saying, lattice structures. You can have such honeycomb structures designed in Creo, and in Creo itself, you can test for its printability. You can also even simulate the printing, the layer by layer printing, etc., and then get the most optimized parameters for a 3D printing and send it to the 3D printer, be it plastic or metal. So there are a lot of optimizations done upfront before you send it to 3D printer. The earlier methodology was that you just send the CAD model in a neutral format, and rest of the things we have to do in the 3D printer itself, with the specific softwares. But now with Creo inline, you can do a lot of things upfront, and then when you send it to 3D printer, you get the most optimized product. Then, as I mentioned, in Reality Lab, you can use that lab for creating virtual reality experiences for product integration studies or walkthroughs. Could be an interior and exterior walkthrough in automotive or through a manufacturing facility, etc. Or it could be even an ergonomic or reachability study, etc., which can be created in this virtual reality lab. You may have to acquire such virtual reality devices from HTC, Viva, etc. So there, this lightweight format of the product data is made available to this for further creating the virtual reality experiences. And I've seen in some of the labs, some of the institutions, they have also included haptics, which is haptic devices, which is put in the augmented reality lab, where it will integrate with a medical application. So whatever you do here is virtually then is simulated for a person who is sitting on the other end for some medical operation procedures or surgery procedures. I saw that in one of the institutions done. So this is our academic program of Center of Excellence. These are the 8 labs which we propose, but it is all open and flexible. However, we will be positioning the combination of these solutions and this sorry, where is it? Combination of these solutions, and we will have either just included in the academic curriculum, but we try to to get the real effect, then we talk about the Center of Excellence program, right? Which will be like a 3-year program where for 2 years we handhold the institution by, we have set curriculums. We train the trainers. We do a governance mechanism where when the trainers, trainers means it would be the faculties, and they teach the students. And after the second year and the third year, still that governance remains, but we expect the institution to be, independent and running the program themselves. And after the end of 3 years, before the end of 3 years, then you can further extend by renewing the subscription and take it further. So that's how the program works. So we believe that by 2 years the institution will be completely independent, and the program will be fully implemented and adopted. And many students by the time, many the trainers would have been by the time churning out students with teaching them curriculums, and even giving them certificates, and making them industry ready. So that's our Center of Excellence program. There is a third one which is not purely academic, it is commercial, but it might be within the academic institution, which we call it as incubation program. There are a lot of funding is coming from government also, like TIH, for TIH funding, technical incubation hubs. So there also you can buy our commercial solutions for IoT and augmented reality, make it available as one of the solutions to the visiting entrepreneurs who want to use that facility. So that's also another program. It could be CAD also, it could be PLM solutions also, a combination of all that. So we have seen CAD and augmented reality being implemented in such incubation centers. And then the applications are varied, use cases are varied. Like PSG College of Technology has gone with this setting up of IoT and AR lab. One is for their robotics and automation division. Another one is for their automobile division, and third one is for creating augmented reality experience for their museum, which they are planning to set up in Coimbatore. So the institution can think of multiple use cases once they have a center of excellence labs. And then students, as part of this center of excellence, when it comes to their project level, they can actually be doing themselves all these different projects as part of these initiatives which the institution does. They can also call for some projects from industry. Now for an academic purpose they can do that. And once we have seen both the flavors of licenses being used in institutions like PSG College of Technology. They have used our commercial licenses for doing actual commercial projects for industries, and also sustaining as a profitable venture. So we have seen that also. Even these center of excellences can also later self-sustain by having just having the course kits subscribed from PTC, and also opening it out to other not only the students from their own institution but from other institution, to come and learn and teach them and certify them. And you charge them a fee, those students who come and learn. So usually I would say with a cost of say 5,000 rupees minimum from a student for a year, you can actually bring them up to an IoT and AR level in these center of excellences, where already you will have a trained faculty which will be who will be trained by PTC itself. So like that self-sustaining models also many institutions have it. Revenue generation is by the institution itself after a period of 2 years, and then they open it for people outside the institution, and then it becomes a true center of excellence, self-sustained program. It happens. So they just buy, subscribe to the course kits per student, which I think we give it for 5,000 rupees, and they charge little more than that with the students for a year, no, for a complete year, and put them through the curriculums, and self-sustain themselves. They also make the students to do some projects, which would be useful for their final year and other programs. And these center of excellence also develop to help the entrepreneurs to do some of their projects. So again, that could be a revenue model which institution can think of. But whenever there is a commercial venture involved, then the institution has to subscribe to our commercial licenses also. But as far as when it is limited to academic purposes, then all these academic packages, highly discounted packages, are the ones which are positioned to the institutions. So apart from all these, we have also a government skill development initiative running. The model is the same, but we'll be doing in line with along with our partner with the respective state governments under the National Skill Development Corporation initiatives, Skill Development Council, sorry, NSDC. So under those initiatives, whatever initiatives they want to do, those labs would be set up in those technical center of excellences. Like we are working very closely with the Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprises. To set up our solutions in their technical centers, so that these center of excellences will then be institutions which can train and develop uh, people from like MSMEs. So that's their intention. And also there are a lot of initiatives around electric vehicles. So they want to develop common facility centers or center of excellences around electric vehicle. So we always give the example of our Aachen University setup, where they can use all our solutions which are required for development of electric vehicle, and they can have a center of excellence around electric vehicle with all these solutions. And that will be a center from where people involved in the electric vehicle vertical can be trained and skill upgraded. So that's also another big initiative from PTC, government skill development initiative. So we have a separate person who runs that program, and we have specific partners who are tied or aligned with us for these programs. So those may run into a bigger budget center of excellence programs, and in a private institution there may be a lesser budget center of excellence programs. So all these different kinds of things we do. And now we have also introduced that the learn program, which is a virtual instructor led training program, that is just for learning these solutions, so that they are conversant with these platforms. And there will be some online projects which they are put to through as part of the courses. But in center of excellences, it will be more of a physical and a virtual combination, where the students will do all these projects in real time inside the university or institution premises, which will be industry oriented. So that's pretty much about our academic program. So if you have any questions around these, we are ready to help. I can answer as much as possible. Otherwise, whosoever is interested in setting up such academic programs can approach us. We will guide you as to how it can be done. We can further do demonstrations and presentations to your management about all these solutions, and the academic institutions where this has been established. We can give talk about those as references, and then look at what is that 2 to 3 year program which can be as part of this center of excellence academic program, and what are the labs which you need to set up. We can have an assessment of what are the uh, existing assets which you already have, which can be used for such setting up for these labs, or what are the additional assets which you need to procure apart from the software aspects. Those discussions, and then it will be a tripartite governance between our partner PTC and the university. So that's how it is as far as the Center of Excellence program is concerned. You can always reach out to us whenever you feel like that this is something which is quite useful for the institution as a whole, for also helping the faculty and also the students. So if you have any questions, I will help you. Internal employee development means that research says that to address the skill gap, you develop your own internal employees to that skill. So you run a lot of programs, development programs for skilling your internal employees rather than getting skilled people from outside the organization who further become the employee. So that is what is meant by this internal employee development. Now, for arranging a demo session at your institution, just send us a mail and we can decide on a mutually convenient date and we can do the demonstration. No, yeah. So when it comes to see the two things, one is industry, other is academic institution. So if it is industry, our own training programs we sell to them and we train them. So that we have a separate training program for the commercial industries. So yes, we have the curriculum and we train those employees. They could be new hires. So they are put into a set of training curriculums and yes, our instructors go and train them. Or they could be existing employees whose skills have to be upgraded. Again, they subscribe to our training curriculums and we train. PTC trains, and if they want certification, then they also subscribe to our certification, and with that subscription, we give them PTC certification as well. Yeah, so the from MVGR College of Engineering, if you want to have Vuforia Studio academic program, please reach out to me. We will send you the details. I think I had put my email ID in the chat in my last session. If you have noted that, otherwise I can put it again. So you can reach out to us. We can send you the information about this Vuforia Studio academic program. Email ID, okay, I think I can type it here itself, sperinjeri@ptc.com. You can reach out to me. I will connect you with the right persons. Is there a general chat where I can put my email ID? Yeah. So in a general chat, I will put my email ID, sperinjeri@ptc.com. Yeah, I think I have sent it to all the attendees as well. You can send a mail to us. I will align you with the right people who are dealing with all these academic programs, and then we can guide you. We can send you some artifacts, data sheets, and all those things. So we have two sets of people. One who deal with academic programs in private institutions, and one person who deals with academic programs in the government institutions and government programs. So if you're part of the government, I will align you to that person, and if you're part of a private institution, we will align to the private person. We may also align you with some partners who are already working in that region. So it could be a joint discussion with them as well. So they can be our front end who can come and help you with those programs and understanding. But we are always open for now in this COVID-19 period, just like we're doing a virtual session. We are all available to do any demonstration and presentation of our solutions to your specific audience in the institution for whatever academic program you want to pursue for. So I put my email ID. Please do communicate with me. For internal employee also, the training program, please send me a mail. I'll connect you to the right person who looks after the trainings for industrial customers, and she will share all the things. So I don't see any more questions here. If so, I think we can close the session. So I thank you all for patiently hearing to me for the past 6 sessions. Hope I have done some justice in explaining to you what I know around augmented reality and Internet of Things. I hope I had tried my best to answer your questions. Uh, feel happy to reach out if you need further assistance. I can put you to the respective subject matter expertise in our company. We will definitely be glad. Unfortunately, it's COVID-19. Otherwise, we love to come to your institutions and come and do presentations, demonstrations, live demonstrations. We would also like to visit your facilities, what you have, and we can suggest what else you can have. And sometimes we also tie up with our existing institutions. Sometimes we also tie up with our existing center of excellences in other institutions, and we take you to there and make you understand how it is being set up. Those kind of things we do, but now of course mostly it has to be virtual with limited travel, etc. So Saranga madam, I think I am done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for enlightening us with this topic. It was very informative and very useful session. So completely engaged us for the past 2 days with three sessions. I will get back to you, sir, if for any further clarifications or any further feedback. We'll get back to you, sir. It was very wonderful and very useful and informative session, sir. Thank you so
Okay,
much, sir.
fine,
From my side as well as from Keaton University Department of Electrical Electronics and Communication Engineering, I thank you for
sure,
making us invest in this
yeah,
field.
okay, my pleasure. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.